Inside the Vertigo was supposed to be my next solo album, and I decided it sounded too much like a group effort. It sounded too much like a band, more so than a solo effort. So we simplified it by basically taking my last name, as has been done through history with Van Halen, with Daughtry, with Dio, Doc and Winger, so many other bands that used one person's name in the band. Originally, because it was supposed to be a solo album, I went to a lot of my kind of famous friends and people that I admire and respect that I wanted to write with, and I knew they could help me kind of get in the direction of where I wanted to go with this album.
I first met Jeff Scott Soto during rehearsals for the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. He plays with the West Coast Touring Company and I play with the East Coast. We were instant friends, what can I say, man? We're both from New York, we have very similar personalities, and we both have that New York sense of humor.
To me, it's a natural transition because we never felt like hired musicians. We've been touring with Jeff since 2009, and it was never like Jeff Scott Soto in the band. We always had this connection between us, and we always had this unity, and we are just confirming this with Soto.
This is a privilege to be with these guys, and this new fresh thing for Jeff and also for us is it's an amazing album, Inside the Vertigo.
I wrote the music for the track Fall to Pieces. I sent Jeff the instrumental backing track, and within just a few hours he sent it back to me, completed with the melody and words. It was amazing.
The direction of the album is certainly a lot heavier than I've done the past years, so in a way it's a departure for me. It's definitely going into new territory, but it's also like coming home again, because I do come from a very heavy background musically, and I kind of felt it was time to reflect back to that. Musically, I missed that heavier side, that heavier sound that I've kind of been ignoring the past years. The words "rock and roll is dead" were recently exclaimed by a famous public figure, and I have to disagree with this. I might go as far as saying rock and roll is floating in the abyss somewhere and waiting to attack again. And trust me, there are a lot of rock and roll fans that are waiting for this attack, and there's a lot of bands like Soto that are waiting to head that charge. Until then, I welcome you inside the Vertigo.